Google Stadia comes through in a new weekly letter and lets us know about some more games coming, and a big feature is finally here. Yes, wireless controller support. Let's get into it.
Stay sick cause I follow my gut. They say I was pushing my luck. I'ma push me a matte all black truck. Oh, I'm not sorry.
What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K back again with another episode of the Stadia Dosage. Do me a huge favor before we get into this one. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and rock those bells for notifications, please, so you know when I'm dropping these doses. I appreciate all of y'all. Straight up, y'all know the deal, y'all know the reason, and y'all know the slogan. Not too proud to beg or ask. I don't own the rights to Not Too Proud to Beg. That's another group, but that's a whole nother podcast. Let me get it right, y'all. All right, let's get straight into it, man. I'm excited. That's why y'all know me. If you follow my content, you know what happens. I get so excited, I trip over my words. So you know this is some good information I'm about to bring to you, okay? What you see on the screen, let me make this bigger so for those of you that are watching this at home can see this. This is the latest Stadia community blog. All right, it came out to the day of this recording, June 30th, 2020, 9 a.m. And this week on Stadia, Just Shapes and Beats, free games, and more. All right, so we're getting a new game, Just Shape for Beats. And then it's just a reminder that effective July 1st, and this doesn't mean that that's all there's going to be, y'all. There could be more surprises because don't forget there's going to be a Connect in the middle of July. But as of July 1st, we're definitely at least getting Crata, SteamWorld Dig, Monster Boy, and West of Loathing. Okay, and all these are critically acclaimed titles, or Crata, at least it's now officially launching, is something that's getting a lot of praise within the community, within the gaming community, with indies and so forth. It's a game building platform. But I don't want to focus on that in this video. I want to focus on this thing in particular, where they say Stadia on your phone just got even better. Playing games with Stadia on your phone just got better. You can now start playing wirelessly using the Stadia controller on your Android mobile device. The update will be ready on June 30th, and you'll need the latest version of the Stadia app to get going. To play games with your Stadia controller wirelessly, set up your phone and your Stadia controller on the same Wi-Fi network, launch a game, and follow the pairing instructions on the screen. It's that easy. For headset audio, be sure to connect your headset to your phone wirelessly or with a cable. Wow. This, my friends, is huge. Here's why. It's huge because a lot of people now are not going to be hampered with having to connect things wired when they're playing on the go or when they're playing on their tablet or stuff like that. You know, if you didn't have a wired connection, your only other option was the touchscreen. The touchscreen isn't fathomable for everybody, either because they're not used to it. There's an extreme learning curve for those not used to it, or if you're on a tablet, touch controls may not work for everybody, okay? But being able to do this wirelessly is going to be big. First, I want to say there's various reasons why. Not just beyond having a wire, but there's a lot of controllers that fit around like tablets and stuff like that don't fit all the way as far as connecting the port inside of the phone. And that might be a problem for some Android devices, you know, to where they gotta finagle it or they're not able to use it. You know, I in particular have a controller that can work wirelessly or wired, but if you want to use it wired, the port has to be able to retract and go in and out sideways. And my Android tablets or some device that I have has the port, in a direction that it won't fit into. But you can also use the same peripheral wirelessly, but with Stadia, it wouldn't work wirelessly. Now it does, and it gets rid of that problem. And I'm here to tell you that right now, initially, as soon as hearing this, I wanted to make a video, but I said, let me test this out at first. So I tested it with 2 controllers, and I tested it on a Fire Tablet 8, which, mind you, the Stadia app isn't available on the Fire Tablet. You got to sideload it. Now you can go look up on YouTube and find a bunch of ways to sideload it, but even a sideloaded version of the Stadia app on the Fire Tablet, I got some great results. So I used 2 controllers. The first controller that I used was the PlayStation controller, the DualShock 4, and then I used my Bluetooth Scorpio Edition controller. And I got interesting results. First and foremost, with the PlayStation controller had less latency and less input lag. The Xbox controller had more input lag, a little bit more noticeable. So I'm going to try it with another peripheral that I know has even less input lag than the Xbox controller. Xbox controller does have some input lag wirelessly with it. And I'll kudos to the PlayStation 4. Here's the problem that I had though, and again, take this all with a grain of salt because I'm using this on a Android device that wasn't intended for Stadia. I had to sideload it. Maybe your results will vary. But the problem that I had on the Fire Tablet is the Fire Tablet does not recognize, the Fire Tablet 8 at least, did not recognize my DualShock 4. Individually, it recognized it as just a wireless controller. So as I'm playing the game, and even though the input lag was like next to none, it was like playing wired, the button mapping was all out of whack. Like when I was playing the Division 2 and the R3 button was pause and my aim thing was the option button. The controllers were all over the place. So that was a default. That's a fault with the device more than so the actual, Stadia application itself. Because Stadia recognized that it was a PlayStation controller. It's just that because of how it was connected to the Amazon device, that it had everything all out of the whack. And the Amazon got to work on that. I don't get that. It works. It connects fine to my Fire Stick. I don't think I have that problem with the Fire Stick, but it didn't recognize the DualShock 4. With that said, both controllers initially, and I only did like a couple minute test with both, but both of them worked well. It wasn't just they worked well enough to tinker. They were really good. They both worked really good, but the DualShock 4 was supreme as far as input latency. It's just in my experience on the Amazon Fire tablet, it didn't work the best because of how the tablet connected itself to the controller. So my best bet would be if you have multiple controllers in your house and you want to try this out, opposite of the Stadia controller, my recommendation is try it with the DualShock 4. Try it with the DualShock 4 if you don't have a Stadia controller in your house. Idealistically, of course you're going to want to use the Stadia controller. But if you don't have a Stadia controller, from my initial results, and I'll do more extensive results, it looks like that the DualShock 4, you might want to use that first. But if you got an Xbox controller, it's still going to work very well. And man, oh man, this is just big altogether. So Stadia on the course for doing some big things. Man, this is great. This is fantastic. Something everybody's been waiting for. The features just keep rolling, and I can't wait until the July Connect. This feels like it's going to be a big one. And with that said, that's it from your boy MM2K. Let me know what you think about what I had to say in the comment section below, because like I always say, who cares what I think? But if you did like what I had to say, check out the links below to follow me. Those links will lead you to the Broadband Bullies, PNTS Network, Hard Knock Digital Culture, and yes, the Stadia Dosage. And with that said, hey yo, enjoy y'all wireless controller support on Stadia and Android. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day. Peace.